Welcome back, guys. I'm Balin.
And I'm Theo. And today we will be doing a JONGHYUN marathon exploring the multifaceted career of the artist that JONGHYUN was, starting with a cover of Si Fuera Ella by Alejandro Sanz, I believe his name is. And then we will be checking out JONGHYUN's rendition of Playboy, which is really cool because he's the actual creator of the song. We obviously all know it as a banger by EXO, but JONGHYUN is at least one of the creators of this song, and you can also see that he is one of the creators. And for example, a rendition that Suho actually did, where Suho got really like emotional because it reminded him of, you know, a colleague of his that was actually one of the creators of the song itself. But here we will actually be exploring his own genuine like version of it. Then we will check out Only the Words I Love You, which is a remake of an older song. Then we will be checking out Inspiration, which is a JONGHYUN single released under SM Station. And the most interesting thing about Inspiration is that the song was originally intended for NCT but JONGHYUN just decided to keep it. So we'll see a lot of like NCT-ish parts, including like a dance break, more rap, etc.
That's cool.
And then finally, keeping with a little bit of the hip-hop theme, we'll check out Young and Rich, which is a song that was actually sadly never totally officially released. Like, it was showcased by SM. It's not like a leak or anything, but it was never officially released because of some sort of very silly minor controversy, which is genuinely a shame. But luckily it's not completely lost media, and we'll also be exploring that, which is really fun. It looks like kind of satirical, different, and it's a shame it was never released, but it would be really cool to actually explore that part of his career again. And yeah, if nothing else, let's do it. But before we begin, make sure to like the video if you enjoy our content, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of dear old Valen and Theo. And last but certainly not least, we already have so much shiny content over on Patreon. Like, we got album reaction and reviews, concert performance commentary and reactions, live performances, funny moments, and so much more shiny content is also available over on Patreon. And there's new shiny content coming out over on Patreon literally every single week currently. So if you want to check that out, then make sure to head on over to Patreon. And that's also the best way to support the channel, since we wouldn't be able to make any of these videos without all of our amazing supporters over on Patreon. I actually feel like one of our biggest groups over on Patreon are the Showls. Like, there are so many incredible Showls over there interacting with each other, interacting with us, and checking out our additional content and what have you, and just supporting us. It's incredible. Thank you guys so much. You're amazing. And if nothing else, let's do it.
1, 2, 3.
Let's do it.
I'm scared. I'm excited.
This is also one of his first solo-centric pieces of content. Okay. The bars here were crazy, by the way. Those were some of the biggest bars I've ever seen on a piece of media.
지금이 아픈 시간도 날 좋은 추억이라 웃으며 말하고 있을 우리일 테니까 말이야.
It's very interesting because it's like a completely new version with Korean lyrics and what have you. And I think that's also because it actually ended up getting an official release on a SHINee album.
Exactly.
That's actually really cool that they got to cover a song like this. That's not what we're used to from SHINee at all.
No.
But I mean, they're obviously mega talented artists, singers, so they can definitely pull it off. You can't get around that.
This
right.
is so cool.
It's not that different from a lot of trot also.
No,
you get me in K-drama songs.
No, this does sound like an Alejandro Sanz.
Yeah.
말했었지 그저 좋은 친구의 가슴으로 날 사랑한 것이라 영원한 거라고 그런 말 다신 하지만 내겐 너무 가벼운 그러나 내겐 너무 무거운 이 마음이 너를 힘들게 했구나 조금은 물러설게 기다릴게 네가 편하도록 멀리 서 있을게 이리 애원하잖아 어찌 떠나려는 거야 웃는 그 눈으로
I also love the fact that there's like zero backing track or anything here. It's just JONGHYUN's vulnerable voice at the moment. That is beautiful to listen to.
I know.
He has a very unique voice, and I feel like for these types of very melancholic performances, it's just perfect because he always has had like some pain in his voice.
Yeah.
Right.
It just goes so good with these types
You
of
get
songs.
me? Like there's always
you
this
can
certain...
feel his emotions.
He kind of almost I get that he had a friendship with Taeyeon. I totally see it because they both have this certain level of like melancholia in their actual vocals, and for that, like, he's perfect.
Yeah.
Like for this type of song, mwah.
그 눈으로 화면이란 말만 죽이고 숨이 멈춰 행복하게 주던 그 멜로디가 아직 너무 찬란하다 제발 버리지 마 살고 싶지 않아 오지 않아 너무 날 오지 않아 아예 모른 채 살 것은 이렇게 미치도록 슬플 줄이야 어찌 떠나
Ah, now I get it. I guess in the other version, they'd probably say Ella, right? But
you mean
here,
her.
because you want it to sound like sonically kind of different, or similar rather, you just make it Heya. That's funny. Okay, I get it. I like it.
I
It's cool.
like
It
it.
sounds quite authentic to something you'd also hear within a lot of the Hispanic world. Also with these slightly rock, like, added kind of elements.
I can hear it.
It's very like boomer. It's very boomer coded.
It is very around like 2000s.
Definitely.
2000s.
I see your mom listening to this a lot for
and
sure.
the radio, they're definitely playing the song on the radio.
Yeah.
I would like this song.
어찌 떠나려는 거야 안녕이란 그런 잔인한 말로 떠나버리는 넌 원망하게 지어 제발 가지 마라 해야
Oh. Damn.
And then we're back to the bars.
Damn. Oh, wow.
I like all the commitment this had to
For one song. Oh, he got shot.
it. Yo, that is so SHINee, guys. That theatrical.
Wow,
elements
that gave me
here.
chills.
That is so cool. That is so cool right here. That is so SHINee though. They've always been absolute kings of just theatrical K-pop. I would say I don't know a
They are
single
the
group
kings of that.
that can reach that level. Let me know if there is any. I'd love to check them out. But seriously, for me, SHINee are the kings of that.
Chill.
Very cool. You got literal
Man,
chills.
I love this. There's like blood body water. Wow. Wow. Bruh.
He looks so young too. Look at him.
Yeah.
Honestly, with the clothes here, he kind of almost looks older, but when you zoom in on him, also for a song like this, you're usually used to like a man that is around
40s.
40 plus singing music like this. But in his case, I mean, we're having an almost teenage looking JONGHYUN here.
Yeah, true.
Like singing it. That's kind of surprising.
That's surprising, but it goes hard.
Oh yeah, very cool.
Bro, I love
cool.
these.
A lot of commitment, a lot of passion, a lot of energy. I feel like he represented the pain of a song like this expertly.
He did.
Seriously.
He did perfectly. He represented it. Yeah,
How do you feel as someone who's been listening to this type of music throughout your whole life? Do you feel like he got the seal of approval?
He got it down. Seal of approval.
Okay, because you as like a Colombian,
got it down. Yeah, it's true. Like
you've listened to a lot of stuff
of
like
people like this types of very sad, heartbroken music.
Right,
they love that, don't they?
Right.
They love that. You know it.
Oh
they
yeah,
love listening to
whether
this.
I like it or not, I get to listen to stuff like this all the time.
They
in Colombia.
love this stuff. I like this music, especially when the artist has a great voice like JONGHYUN does.
Sure, of course.
Perfect.
Seriously, really cool version.
Really
it was
good.
fun that he changed it to Korean.
Yeah.
I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Also, considering that it wasn't just a cover, it was a straight up reimagining of a song with it actually getting a proper official release as a B-side on an album.
Wow, this is awesome.
Very cool. I wonder if JONGHYUN was kind of nervous, considering that this was pretty early in his career and he was up there on stage all by himself, performing a very vocally centric song without any backing track. No auto-tuning, no nothing like that. Wonder if he was nervous.
I don't know because they practice so much.
I mean, a lot of
practice and practice and practice to make it perfect.
But a lot of people, even if they're like, on stage a lot, can still get nervous.
Oh yeah.
Some people are just nervous all the time.
All the time.
You get me? If they're like on tour, they're gonna deal with anxiety, things like this, like all the time. I wonder if he was.
I wonder, but it didn't look like it, that's for sure.
He did an awesome job. I
it.
absolutely loved how they incorporated that like kind of vintage giant bar music video with the actual live performance in such a cool way. Like I had never expected that.
No.
And then like he just suddenly shows up with all this like fake blood on his shirt. It was so cool.
You go hard.
It's very
now
cool.
let's go with Playboy.
Let's do
1,
it.
2, 3. Let's go.
It's cool to see a creator of a song get to perform it when it isn't actually intended for him. Modern K-pop would never.
No, they will never.
Hey, Playboy.
Modern K-pop.
Not even EXO will do this
This
ever.
is so cool. I love this because, it's intended to be like this. Usually I actually like that K-pop doesn't sort of over-sexualize anything. Partially because they don't want to piss off fans that might be a little bit delulu, right? That's part of it. But also just because, Korean culture is a little bit more conservative in a lot of fashions. But I like that. I like that it's not like so over-sexualized. But when the song is intended for artistic purposes to sort of like portray some of those things, I also like that they go all out and actually do it. And JONGHYUN is clearly
They're
doing
not
that here.
scared of doing it. I like that.
No, that's super cool. That's
Yeah,
super
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Like when it works, it works. I really think this is cool. And it's true, EXO would not do this.
No. EXO
Oh.
has like a very sexual dance. I remember.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
no, with women.
But they're not bringing
by
women
themselves.
on.
Yeah, exactly.
I like this. I like this.
I like
This is
this
cool.
too.
Like him sitting there, surrounded by all of these like seductive women. That's so cool. Because it works with like the Playboy concept. Boy. I love that all of the actual like instruments here are live also. What's up with that? This couldn't be cooler. This is a super funk R&B-ish like portrayal of the song.
Exactly.
I don't remember the actual normal EXO version of the song very well.
It is like this, but it's just
Yeah.
more
electronic.
like electronic.
Still. Definitely gonna be more electronic. However, this is like,
Yeah.
this just works like this,
It
guys.
works.
It's too cool.
I
his
like
his
it.
clothing is very like what is like 2015ish.
Yeah, it does.
It is, isn't it? It kind of
It
screams
is.
that.
I think it's 2015.
Yeah, well, judging from the date of
date.
uploading, it's 2015
Damn.
with the like more skinny jeans.
Yeah. Everything just
Uh-huh.
screams this era.
But the song itself is very contemporary on the
Yeah,
other hand.
it
I
is,
feel
it
like
is.
because it's also, you know, done with a very like timeless kind of arrangement, if you will, it can it could have it might as well just have been like released yesterday.
Yeah.
Literally.
It might.
I love this, guys. This is so cool. If only we could have had a more well-produced like recording of it
Yeah,
though, because it's so
exactly.
cool. Because I mean, I really appreciate the person who recorded this, but I really wish they would have been able to like upload this in the classic CD format
Yeah, same.
or DVD format. So cool, guys. So cool. If
Yeah.
only JONGHYUN could have like uploaded this version in an album format, that would have been insane. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Like an acoustically focused JONGHYUN album with like just 100% his own
Damn.
creations. That would have been insane. Without like any sort of outside meddling, nothing.
I love
just that.
I love when artists upload acoustic versions.
Definitely.
Like albums.
And I also just think
I've
it's
seen it.
awesome that the songwriter himself gets to actually
Gets to
perform a
perform
song
it.
in front of a lot of like enthusiastic fans.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time they don't get to do that.
No.
You know, they're employed a lot of the time by like a recording label. And they sell the songs, and that's it.
That's it.
I'm sure they could perform it, but in front of who? Because a lot of them are what you like to call nowadays literal who's, like nobody
Literal
knows
who.
them, right? But in this case, it's by JONGHYUN.
He can
So it's really cool. He has that
perform.
audience. That's awesome.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. perfect. I like that he actually did it for EXO.
Yeah, yeah.
And I kind of like, it must feel like so cool for him. Like, I did such a cool song that they actually put it in one of the biggest boy groups of my company, like, album.
But like, I mean, SHINee themselves are already really big.
No, but imagine your song being featured
it is
in
still
another
a very cool flex.
Idol's like full album.
Totally.
It's like a whole flex.
Not just an idol, like one of the biggest artistic like groups within one of the biggest labels.
That's what I'm saying. It's awesome.
Totally agree with you.
It's a good song. I agree.
Totally.
I get it why they chose it to
I
be
agree.
EXO's album.
It also fits really well with EXO.
Yeah.
Like it can both be a JONGHYUN song.
Yeah.
You get me? But it might as well also be
it is
a straight up
JONGHYUN song. It is. It fits JONGHYUN perfectly.
Yeah.
It does.
But EXO too.
He could have easily put it for himself or for SHINee, but EXO fits it perfectly as well.
It kind of I would put it in the same category of EXO's discography as like a Lotto. You get me?
Yeah. It's very like sensual. I don't know. Yeah, like just EXO. At the same time, it's very EXO.
Yeah, it's like
it's very
a
EXO.
little bit darker EXO, but like in a sensual kind of seductive fashion,
like,
where you're kind of
Kai.
like, you know, where like you're getting a little bit closer to like the forbidden fruit, be it gambling or more sexual content, things like this. You get me? All this type of stuff.
I get it. Yeah. EXO likes those types of themes.
Sure, but kind of playing with it, not being like quite explicit, but playing with it.
Playing with it, exactly.
Well, I mean, with regards to gambling, they weren't messing around with like a lot of no, they weren't.
No. Kaching down.
Oh, kaching too, of course.
They like that.
Of course. Yeah.
They find it funny. Now, let's go with JONGHYUN 2015 Sugar Man episode 5 with Only the Words I Love You.
Which is again a rendition of an older song, like not created by any of these artists.
Yeah.
I thought this was JONGHYUN for a second. I was like, wow, what? Different haircut. Oh, damn.
Damn.
Hold up. This is like a straight up full like recreation of a song.
Yeah.
Because we've got the backing tracks. This might as well have had a studio release. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, really cool.
They prepare they prepare all these songs for like artistically, like in the studio.
One thing I really like about JONGHYUN is because he is so creatively, like a lot of SHINee in general, involved in the content he puts out, everything just sounds so him. You get me?
Yeah.
That's a thing I really love about JONGHYUN that some other groups might struggle with a lot. You know, like they're great. They know what they're doing. The creative team knows what they're doing. But sometimes certain songs can just be like, I see this also totally being for another group, or this is so different from what I'm used to. But with JONGHYUN, even though things can definitely take a dramatic switch within SHINee or JONGHYUN's own discography, there's just this certain level of, oh my god, this is so him. Still in it. And probably a little bit of that also just comes from the fact that it's obviously his very recognizable vocal in it. But it's just like artistically, this song as well just sounds so him.
Yeah, he knows what to choose.
A shame he didn't come out with more solo content.
Yeah.
But actually he still did though. I mean, it's not a small discography at all. No, it's not a small discography.
Thankfully.
But it would have been nice with more.
Yeah.
Another thing we need to talk about that is Mega JONGHYUN. You know what that is? You know what it is? Who is it? What is it? What do you think?
No auto-tune?
Well, he doesn't need auto-tune, that's for sure. There's no auto-tune.
Why? What is it?
The turtleneck.
There it is. Right.
The turtleneck. We're so back.
The turtleneck, man.
The official, like, I would say mandatory piece of clothing for this man is a turtleneck. Next time we're doing anything JONGHYUN related, you bet that I'm wearing a turtleneck.
He likes them.
For sure.
He likes them. He loves that.
This is super JONGHYUN too. It really is. Question: did he win this? If there was even a winner, some of these shows have winners, some of them don't.
I hope he wins.
But it's definitely a very cool cover. I wonder if the actual original author of this song happened to be in the audience here. That's always cool.
A lot of the times they bring them.
Yeah. We've seen those shows.
They know what to do.
I wonder if it's one of those.
I hope so.
This is a cool cover. Seriously,
it's a cool cover. Yeah.
I've noticed JONGHYUN really like funk R&B.
He does.
That seems like one of his favorite genres. Goes with the turtlenecks.
Yeah.
Such a unique vocal this man has.
I know.
He does. I don't know
it's
many
very
people who have a
recognizable.
voice like him.
Very recognizable.
Uh-huh.
Woo!
Very cool.
Awesome.
Very cool.
I like the cover.
Uh-huh.
I wonder how it sound. If it's like old song. You think it's an old song? Or like from the 2000s?
This kind of screams 2000s.
Right?
To me. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think this is 80s
But
or
again,
90s.
it depends on how retouched it was.
Yeah, true.
If it was more or less the same production, it's definitely from the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
While if it's a completely new production, man, it could be from the 1800s for all I know.
It can
dude.
be
Yeah, it's hard to
anything.
tell. Like it depends on how changed it is, quite literally.
True.
But I thought he obviously vocally, as always, like shined. And he
Yeah.
does have a vocal that fits either sad songs or R&B the best. I
Yeah.
think those are kind of
Yeah.
like the two types
right.
of genres
You're right.
that he seems to really dominate, I would say.
Yeah,
You get me?
true.
And now we will be checking
Now
out.
we'll be checking Inspiration,
Yes.
the song, and the music video teaser. 1, 2, 3.
This was originally an NCT song, or intended for NCT,
True.
but obviously created by JONGHYUN.
That's crazy. JONGHYUN is so talented.
Yeah, you got that right.
Ooh, now excited.
I like how he seems to actually incorporate a lot of female dancers in
Yeah.
a lot of his content.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. The music video. I'm excited.
Wait, it never got an actual music video? Can we check out if there's a music video for this? Because otherwise,
I don't think so.
guys, we read the first half of what Lowell, who is the amazing Shawl, who actually recommended us all of these songs and like created this playlist for us and like gave us all of this context.
Exactly.
We read the first half of what he actually wrote, but we didn't read the second half. and that is apparently there was a controversy related to potential plagiarism, but I believe it was not related to anything JONGHYUN did,
the
but more
director.
something with the actual music video. And because of that, it was never released, which is lame. But it seems like a concurring theme within K-pop.
Yeah.
Then that whenever any sort of controversy arises, it just like immediately just gets scrapped.
Yeah,
even like
it's so
completely
silly.
finished products. And that's it,
Yeah.
which is so lame.
It's so lame.
But we still have the lyrics version, so at least it actually came out and
Exactly.
didn't just go into the vault to never be ever released.
At least it came out.
Yeah. It's not like that Lucas song where it was like a collab between Lucas and somebody else, and it was just
No.
no, it just never came out.
Never getting a song.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. Bye.
at least release the song.
Right?
Like, okay, fine, the music video is what it is, but come on, man, release the song. It's just a MP3. It's just a WAV file. It's
The
just a wave,
sad
you know?
thing is like this. The music video looks so cool.
Yeah, it did look really
It
interesting.
looks so cool.
Nonetheless, lame.
Whatever.
We were getting hyped up.
Yo.
Yeah, it did
okay.
look cool.
1, 2, 3. Let's go. Ooh, it does sound so good. Okay.
Required I'm so tease. I'm so tease. Inspiration. I'm so tease.
Okay.
Really cool, dreamy start here.
Just nothing. 사실 너랑 같아 처음 느껴본 나도 감각했잖니 느낀 적이 넌 내가 몇 번째인지 기억해놔야 넌
Bruh.
Guys.
Bruh.
Thank God he kept it.
Yo.
Seriously, this is so different, so cool. I've
I
never
do
seen this
see
side of him before.
I do see the NCT vibes to it.
Totally. It has
Totally.
this darker, more
Uh-huh.
hip hop centric instrumental as well.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm so happy this is out. At least.
At least it
song.
got released. Seriously,
Wow,
if SM
I
had
nev-
not released this at all, that would be really be a
I've
shame.
never heard JONGHYUN like this or Shiny.
No, never.
No. This is
As a Chinese song, I mean, Chinese can do what they want, right?
Yeah.
And I would be like excited to check it out. But yeah, I don't see them doing this.
no, they don't. They just don't do it.
No.
It's not them.
Guys, the way
Bro.
the whole vocal in this part is like going from ear to ear. It's so trippy. This thing is trippy. It's even trippier than what we're used to from NCT by far. This is trippy. Kind of a little bit dark
I do
trap
see
influenced
how he got influenced by the Seventh Sense by NCT. It's true. But it's even trippier than that. It's even crazier than that.
Yeah.
Wow. He went all out. Bro.
It does kind of still sound a little bit like a demo. You get me? It has a little bit of that demo sound.
It's a vibe song.
Oh, very. It's very cool. Notice also something funny. You know, you can almost hear, I've been trying and I'm still trying to like finish a very sort of new generation K-pop boy group song that I'm working on. It's getting cool and I'm kind of doing the same as what he's doing here, where essentially different parts you can just hear kind of like intended for different people. You get me? It almost seems like that's what he's doing here.
That's what he's doing.
He's like switching up his whole cadence a lot. As it's like almost like intended for different people. Exactly like you would hear a group. I
can see already Taeyang from NCT doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're rapping this part.
Because this almost could be a different person. Like I can barely even recognize his voice.
I cannot recognize his voice at all.
And then it comes with a new part right here. You get me?
If
Who is this man?
NCT will have released this, it would have been insanely big.
Totally.
Insanely big. I'm so sad that it didn't get a music video or anything. It would have become so
this
big.
Choruses. It just goes like the whole thing is just so trippy and dreamy. I love it. It's just like something where I don't know if let's say you're like drunk or whatever, right? Or if you're just done, you're just tired and you just want to feel good, you're gonna lie on your couch, just play a song and be like, oh. I'm so dizzy. And then like when the chorus just hits, I'm so dizzy. And it's relatable. It's not even about like love or anything.
No.
It like kind of fits actually with the dreaminess of it. That it's just like be quiet. I'm just so dizzy. So cool.
Yeah, it does.
So cool.
It's true. It goes perfectly with that vibe.
Kind of honestly ahead of its time.
Yeah.
But also very like, when was this from? Like 2000 what?
15.
18?
15.
15?
Yeah.
This is from 15?
I think so.
Hold up, let's check one more time. When was this released? Hold up. 15. 8 years ago, you're right. 16. No, 16 still. Wow. 16? Oh my god, this for me is like 2021-ish.
I know.
Guys, we're back again with more timeless, shiny, at it again. We always comment on our album reaction and reviews, which are available over on Patreon, by the way, that SHINee's discography sounds so timeless. And this is another example of it. This is another perfect example right now. Of that. Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe the instrumental is a little bit from that era, but I would say the rest of it is totally modern.
Wow. Bro, I see a cool dance to this. I can imagine it.
Was there a part of it they had to censor, or is that for the effect?
No,
I can't
think
tell.
That's the effect. It's like dubstep.
Yeah. It's true. That's probably the most like mid 2010s kind of giveaway. I guess the lyrics are more than anything. It's kind of love, but not.
Yeah.
kind of like almost heartbreak, I'd say. It's hard to tell which kind of
Hard to
feelings
tell.
it is. Yeah, literally, it's complicated.
Bruh, I wanna do my
Very
own
cool,
dance
though.
to this.
The fact that
know?
this didn't get its music video,
I
even though it was
know!
recorded and probably fully edited and everything's so lame.
Biggest robbery.
Yeah, man.
Biggest robbery.
It's a real shame. This could have genuinely been a big break for JONGHYUN's solo
I
career.
know.
He got screwed over.
He got
And
so screwed over.
I don't like, the Korean industry can be pretty tough when it comes to things like this, and I hope it gets better over time because a lot of products are sometimes shelved for very sad reasons. And this is another example of that. We're going to be checking out right now with JONGHYUN, Young and Rich, which didn't even get a studio release. Like there is no actual official release of the song. So we're just stuck with what was shown by SHINee, I believe it is, themselves, at an event, at a concert. But that's it. That's it, guys. We don't get to see anything else, so that's what we're going to be exploring right now.
Wow.
Essentially, the controversy was that one scene of this pretty satirical music video that features other members of SHINee as well was insensitive to Indian culture. And it's probably like, I don't know what it is, but it's probably something small. And in worst case scenario, man, just cut that one part.
Just cut it,
yeah.
huh?
Just
Just
cut
say
that one
we're
part.
sorry.
Yeah, we didn't know, man. It really wasn't the intention.
We didn't know it was our intention. And that's it?
Obviously, it's not the intention. Why would somebody purposefully create a controversy when
Exactly.
you're trying to just release a pop song?
It's obviously not their intention.
That's not smart.
Yeah.
Especially within K-pop. Maybe within American pop, it's sometimes smart to create some. We need a little controversy because it feels so empty without me. You get me? Like it's good.
It's good.
It's a good marketing
In Korea,
strategy. Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
The least controversy is the best.
Yeah, definitely. The less controversy, the better by far. You can't get around that.
Young and Rich. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. I'm excited.
Maybe someday. If I was a SM, I would release it.
Someday.
I mean, it's not like you're getting more JONGHYUN content
No.
to put it quite brutally.
Oh.
So
Damn.
it would be in their favor.
Yeah.
It's entirely finished anyhow.
Bruh. They know it. They know the song. They're chanting.
How did they know it?
I don't know.
Yo, maybe there was already another teaser.
Maybe.
Guys, these are loyal fans right here.
Loyal
But they deserve
shout.
it. I mean, JONGHYUN is a legendary artist, right? But
I
this is
want
so
to
cool.
see this video.
It's so unique. When did we get to see
HD.
something? Guys, when did we get to see something like this? This is so
Never.
unique. No.
I wanted more videos like this.
Also, by the way, Lowell, again, the patron who actually recommended us this, spoiler alert, obviously a Shawl, he also said that this does have a lot of like kind of G-Dragon-ish vibes.
I was thinking just that. This is like G-Dragon crayon. Get your crayon. It's true. That's what I can see in this.
Actually, Lowell over here on Patreon in his a very well-written minor essay. Like this guy is a legend, dude. He writes so much incredible information. I feel like he's a true SHINee scholar. Honestly, Lowell, start a YouTube channel. Please, for the love of God, start your own YouTube channel. I'd love to collab. Start it. I will shout you up. Seriously, I will shout you out so much, man. Do it. But he also says that he feels like there's a huge amount of, not a huge amount, but there is a significant similarity between the two, even though they seem quite different. I mean, they're both songwriters, very creative people, and I see that here.
I see it.
I see that here.
I definitely see that.
And it also, apparently, in some facial expressions and mannerisms as well.
Oh, we'll see, I'm so excited to check it out now. Let's keep going. This video just reminds me of like Crayon. And his chanted vocals. These vocals right now are very G-Dragon.
But it's obviously satirical, as you can see.
It's just his car. He's walking right now like G-Dragon.
Did he just ignore Taemin?
Yeah.
He did, damn. Oh. What? I wonder if we can spot what it is that's actually
Let's see.
like seen as insensitive towards Indian culture.
Why
This does have that era, man.
It is this era.
It does also remind me, yeah, of like a Big Bang production.
Oh, come on. This is hilarious. They should have released it.
Guys. Thank God for this fan cam. Otherwise, this
Yeah.
might have been straight up lost media
Ew.
at
Oh my god. Damn.
Centimeters. Maybe like he was talking about his lower parts.
Damn.
He was talking about his
Probably.
dick. Straight up. Maybe it was like, okay, is there maybe okay, fine, I might have a small dick, but you know, so is life. Hey man, I would be like that too.
Okay,
Look,
this is very different than anything Shiny have done ever before.
I'm
Well,
just saying,
that we have seen.
if I'm choosing between having a giant schlong and my parents being insanely rich, man, I don't care. I can
don't
be
care.
born without one at that point.
Yeah,
I don't care.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
buy
yeah.
one. With all that money, I'll buy one.
You'll
dude.
buy one with all
yeah,
that money.
seriously.
I'd
We're in
rather be
2025. Anything is possible.
True,
All right.
true.
Give me the money.
Exactly.
Give me the money.
This look like Gangnam Style.
Minho,
Oh, damn.
He's in jail. Because he's tall.
Damn.
Is he really that much taller? Not at all. I think they're just
I
joking.
think it's a joke. Damn. Genetic.
Guys, the lyrics of this
Bro,
is
is that the actual
legendary.
mom? That would be so funny.
Oh, it is okay.
It goes
these two
crazy.
Releases SM. Can we just release it?
Yeah.
You probably still have it on a
SM
Google
has,
Drive, man.
like-
Like, just do it. Like, I'm just saying.
Right?
Look, I don't mean for anyone to take this the wrong way, but JONGHYUN passed away. He's not coming with more content. And I feel like karmatically or morally, it is better to release pieces of content that were like completely finished. With the artist's approval in comparison to like semi-finished like demos and stuff like this that we
much
see
better.
some people within the music industry do. I don't know if that has been done with JONGHYUN. So definitely, if they could do it, release it. It would be really cool. I don't see any reason why not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just do it.
Right?
Literally upload it onto your channel. Mhm.
Do it now.
Pardon. Was this the part that they like found insensitive?
Which part?
Like, there was a woman who looked kind of Indian and he was dancing in front of her. Is that what
Where?
we're mad at? I think there was a cut there. Notice. I think there was like a cut there. This woman looks kind of Indian. You get me? And maybe there was a cut. You get me? There was a
And?
cut. It was like maybe he just danced and there was like a Hindu statue in the
come
back
on.
or something.
And?
Well, there's a lot of religious people in the world who get offended over very minor things.
Is it for
I mean,
religious stuff?
I'm guessing, right? Or something. Or maybe there was some Indian dance or something and the whole thing is
Okay,
kind
okay,
of
maybe.
sarcastic. But
Whatever.
people gotta calm down.
I know.
Seriously, man.
Seriously.
Like, out of anything you're getting mad at in the world, is that. I like that about Europeans, actually. You know, as a European, I don't see us ever getting like offended over like people using.
I don't think
anything
Latinos
European.
get offended
No,
either
no.
much.
It's more like some like white chicks or whatever from like the United States who get like offended on behalf,
On behalf
of Latinos.
of everyone else.
Like some college.
And you're like, bro,
chick.
I don't care.
Yeah, any Latino doesn't care.
Like, stop.
Like,
You're
dude.
reaching.
Dude, Latinos are like the least politically correct people you're gonna find.
Yeah,
man.
It's silly. Release this though. This is fun.
But you get me, right? Like that
It
woman
might
looked
be
kind of
that.
Indian and there was a cut.
Yeah.
So I think something
It
happened.
might be just that part, and that's it.
If it's because he's dancing in front of an Indian woman,
I think so.
that's unhinged.
Wow.
But I don't think it was that. I think there was a cut.
Yeah, I hope so, or else.
Epic song.
Yeah, this is fun. This part was so G-Dragon. I think this part. It sounded like something G-Dragon has said before. Something like that.
There's also a part of this song that I really love. Like, kind of after a whole segment is done, it just kind of sounds like he's trying to essentially mumble and find himself on the beat. That's really cool as well. Listen to this. That sounds really cool. Very unique, man. JONGHYUN was such an artist. Here.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think that he was trying to make like fun of G-Dragon or something like that, or like mimic him.
Yeah,
in some type of way. Tell me if I'm wrong. I think so. It sounded like money that swatch. That's G-Dragon's crayon. Get your crayon. I think it sounded just like him. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
You think it was?
But
a
then
reference?
he's like started singing the song, but he's like, oh no, wait, this is not the song.
Oh man, that's so
think
funny.
So
that it was like.
I think so, because after you said the thing about G-Dragon and Lowell said the thing, I'm like, okay, this it sounds very much like how Crayon starts.
So you think part of it was
like
straight up a reference to just G-Dragon and how this is kind of similar to him?
In a way.
Yeah, okay.
Just like a little bit. In his videos, like Crayon, you have to watch Crayon, you haven't seen it. Or G-Dragon, he kind of walks like this, I don't know. He's just...
Such a shame, man, that we didn't get to see more of this part of JONGHYUN.
JONGHYUN was so cool, really.
JONGHYUN, he was seriously an artist, man.
Artist. I feel like he's underrated.
Because a lot of people within the K-pop industry can kind of be seen as being as much influencers as artists. A lot of the time, primarily influencers either, because they don't really create much of the art. They're more performers and influencers. But there's also a vast amount of people within the K-pop industry that are absolutely incredible artists, like genuine artists. And JONGHYUN is an artist in capital letters.
He was definitely one of them.
Super cool.
Wow.
A super cool song.
This is like
funny lyrics.
Actually, we found something, a lot of things out from like JONGHYUN.
This was really informative.
Very informative.
Even after having watched the guide, I had zero idea that this era, this life of JONGHYUN existed. And I'm sure a lot of people probably don't know either.
Exactly.
Yeah. So shout out to Lowell for actually bringing to attention that this exists.
Like underrated stuff.
Yeah.
Because this is like low key. They're like underrated. And not a lot of people have seen this thing.
Right. There's definitely kind of a bit of the Psy and Big Bang era.
Funny era.
There was a lot of songs that had a similar instrumental to this.
Yeah.
And very sort of critical of society. A lot of social satire. Like again with Big Bang and also Psy. Like Gangnam Style isn't too far away from this.
No, it is that
and
era.
I believe also in terms of era, what is this, like 2016?
Yeah, 15.
15. That is the era of Psy as well.
Exactly.
Yes, that makes perfect sense.
I like that.
It's a fun era.
It's awesome playlist. I love watching this.
Very interesting.
Very cool.
A pleasure to explore this part of JONGHYUN's discography. I feel like we learned a lot of new things today.
We learned a lot, really.
Seriously, so cool. Release this, guys. SM, por favor, consamida. I don't know how to release.
Cheval.
I don't know how to say this.
I think Cheval is please.
Cheval.
No, Cheval, not Cheval.
Okay, to all the Chevals over there, Cheval. Please, pretty please, SM, can we please release this?
Please.
Guys, just do it. Take it from the Google Drive. Put it over. Open the YouTube channel of SM Town or whatever, Shiny, whatever you want. And upload this.
Upload it.
You don't have to do any promo. You don't have to do nothing. Just for the sake of posterity, I believe the word is, and for, just like having this piece of media being like taken and like and just for the sake of the art itself, upload it. Because otherwise, who knows if it gets lost someday? Who knows if some dude over at SM drops a hard drive and bang, that was it. Never to be recovered. Exactly. That's all. Maybe it's on some hard drive, man.
No.
Somebody drops it. Some flooding happens. No more this ever. If that hasn't maybe already happened.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, upload it, man. Upload it before that happens. Pretty please. And if nothing else, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Like the video if you're enjoying our content. Comment down below what you thought about this super cool marathon / deep dive of JONGHYUN, because he is such an interesting artist to cover.
Yeah.
And last but not least, make sure to head on over to Patreon. We have so much K-pop content and so much SHINee content over on Patreon, and there's new SHINee content coming out over on Patreon every single week currently. So if you want to check that out, then make sure to head on over to Patreon. Seriously, there's so much content over there. Just go over there, click on collections, and just see all the stuff that's there. And that's also the best way to support the channel, because we wouldn't be able to do any of this without all of our amazing supporters over on Patreon.
Exactly.
Nonetheless, everyone,
bye-bye.
see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.
Take care.
안녕. Take care.